All right, everybody. Welcome to the UDL Podcast, Episode 6. I am here with our co-host, Langa, MVP, champion, commish, Troy Costa, and our special guest, we have the 2020 Rookie of the Year, reigning Defensive Player of the Year, two-time All-Star, five-time champion, All-Star champion, Justin Rich is with us today. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing well, thanks. How you guys doing?
Champ is here.
The champ, yes, the champ is here.
Love it. This is
I feel like
pod.
I'm in a room full of champions because
this is a golden. It's a good place to be right now.
It's crazy. Hopefully, you guys rub off a little juice on me, right?
Of course, that's what we're here for.
So we have Troy. We have Troy over here with us in Cape Coral, Florida. If you haven't noticed,
I'm in the Florida office. Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but we made it work.
Troy's over there getting some brand deals done. We're just trying to really just stretch across the East Coast.
That's right.
All right, so how do you guys feel about that last tourney, taking that dub, man? Break down how you feel going from tourney 1 to tourney 2.
It was needed.
It was needed.
100% needed. If we came in and didn't do anything tourney 2, it would have just not. It would have sucked. But I mean, we came in tourney 2 and did what we needed to do, and we got one coming up on Saturday.
Did you feel extra pressure, Lang and J. Rich?
Yeah, definitely.
I bet.
Yeah,
definitely.
No doubt. I mean, going into tournament 1 championship, we were undefeated, obviously, and then dropping 2 games. I mean, it's kind of like people look at you as like you're fraudulent at that point. So come into the next tournament, and we did took it home. Dropped a game to JT and Kevin. I mean, shout out to them. They played phenomenal. But I was glad we took it home. It was definitely well needed.
And I feel like to add on to the pressure, like you guys already played JT and Kevin a pretty good game before the finals. You guys kicked them into the loser bracket. I don't know if you remember.
Right.
And that game was nuts.
Yeah. And they came back into
and then they came back, and then you guys are like, "Fuck! Like we got to play them again."
Right.
Like we just had a close game.
Right.
So like,
I forget who they were playing. Who are they playing to come?
You remember, Troy?
Yeah, they you guys faced each other in the winners bracket finals.
Right, but who did JT and Kev play in the losers bracket finals?
Cam and Brandon.
I knew it.
Yeah, because I was talking to Jairus and I was like, I'd rather play Cam and Brandon, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. So then, boom, that game comes, and I feel like me myself, I'd be like, "Fuck, dude, I gotta play another tough game." Right. Like it's like it was a
battle. It was a battle. But,
like you guys clutched it.
We pulled through. We had to.
That's what I'm trying to explain. That's clutch.
Yeah. JT and Kevin were definitely having a day that day too.
Hell yeah,
that
dude.
was your first finals win in a while. Like you guys are not regular season, but like tournament monsters. The last couple finals, you guys, I think. Don't quote me on this, but I think you might be 1-6 in your 1-5 in your last 6 finals games. So that was a big one. You needed that.
Yeah, that was a needed one.
Yeah,
it was definitely
dating back to the playoffs last season.
Yeah, you're dating back to the playoffs.
Yeah, we lost to Rocco and D-Hall, but
hey, you're there every time.
We're
so
back.
You can't really.
We're back.
A lot of guys can't say that they're 0-0 in the finals. So.
Yeah,
and honestly. They still have their streak going. The streak hasn't ended yet. Wow. Jay Rich and Langa have made a finals every time they have partnered together in a tournament. And that shit is insane, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty
like,
crazy.
Is it 8 now?
Damn.
8 in a row?
It's going up.
8. Jesus. You guys are like the fucking 8. Celtics.
Yeah.
It's fucking 80s.
Oh, like they're like LeBron when he went to 10 straight.
And it's funny, like I didn't even think about that. Until and then just actually thinking about it, it was just crazy because it's true. Every tournament, it's if you think about it, okay, me and Jay Rich are in, but we're looking for one more team to make it. It's just...
Bro, and before we go to the tourney, every time Troy looks at me and goes, "Dude, like I can't understand how Langa and Jay Rich don't miss the championship." He's like, "Shmurda, do you think they're gonna miss it today?" I'm like,
I know.
Like honestly, bro, I don't think so, bro. Like I don't think so. And our league is so competitive. Like shout out to everyone who's just literally making the finals against Lenga and J Rich.
Dude, there's no bad teams. Like, it's not like me and J Rich have a cakewalk to the finals every single
Yep.
time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Our last tournament, our first matchup was Rocco Zell. That
Yeah.
was,
Yeah,
you
that was
know
a
what I
kill.
mean?
A lot
That
of
was a
You
battles.
know what I mean? It was like we have battles to get there. That game against JT Kev. I mean, even the
Yeah.
game against Troy and Drake, yeah, we came out on top quickly, but that's always still a battle game.
I mean,
Always.
you just mentioned Rocco. I mean, sad news about Rocco, guys. We all know that he's nursing a knee injury right now. So, you know, I just wish the best to Rocco right now in his recovery. I hope we could see Rocco back in the soon, like as soon as possible, like ASAP. Like I want him back Tourney, 4, hopefully.
Yeah, I think
I got
he's-
some updates on him.
I think he's itching a near and comeback sooner
He
than
said
later.
he said he's at like 60-70% right now, and he's hoping to play this Saturday, but he's going to test it out tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah, I think he's going to test it out on one of these nicer days coming up just to see how he's feeling.
Yeah, because we need Rocco there, honestly.
Oh, of course. I mean, Mazzilli needs Rocco there. Mazzilli's going to go back to what? No partner?
Tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what is Zill going to do?
What is Zill going to do if Rocco doesn't play?
That was the one thing he said going into this
You
year.
know what I
was, I'm
mean?
not playing with different partners. He was
Right,
set on having
exactly.
a partner.
You know,
That was his struggle last
that
season.
was exactly. Now it's like if Rocco goes down, that's just he's back to square one.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's
I can
not the end of the
feel for him.
world if Rocco misses a tournament either, though. Like, even
No.
if he needs to take it off with his skill, he could easily still make noise in the remaining, 4 or 5 tournaments after that.
exactly. We have 8
But,
this year, so
Right.
plenty of chances,
Plenty of room,
obviously,
exactly.
for Rocco, dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't need that many,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like he's a player that plays good every day. I play him in the backyard, and you think it's a tourney.
Right.
Like that dude
absolutely.
is playing hard.
Absolutely.
He's always diving. He's always
Practice like you
fucking-
play.
Yeah, he goes all out. So that dude,
Shout out-
yeah.
Shout out Andy too, for stepping in after Rocco went down.
Hell yeah.
Shout out
Andy
he
Godfrey,
wasn't really playing.
Yeah.
Shout out
Mhm.
Andy Godfrey for stepping in, and Zill didn't really give him the love he deserves. But I get it was an emotional moment. But
Yeah.
Zill said some not so nice things to the guy, but he
Zill's-
still went in
Zill's a
there.
not
and-
so nice person sometimes.
And to be honest, Troy's watched the tapes and he told me that Andy played a good game. So
Yeah.
shout
Played
out
all
to
right.
Andy.
Yeah.
You know,
Played all right, yeah.
He was
Yeah.
drinking. He was
Right.
so drunk.
I mean, you didn't
You
come
know?
out. You didn't come out with the
Yeah.
result you wanted. I mean, what are you gonna do? You pull a kid that wasn't even supposed to be playing off the sidelines to come play. Yeah,
I mean, you're
yeah,
lucky
it's a
he was a
lot to expect.
UDL veteran.
right. You're lucky he's even played die before. You know what I mean?
It could have been Kodak.
It could have been some
Could've been
girlfriend
the
off
dog.
the sideline, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not to say, I mean, any girl could be good at die. I mean, I would love to see it. And I've already seen I've played die with a couple females before. It's not hard to hit
Hey.
the table. Like,
Ashley Vega
know?
was ready.
Mm.
Vega was ready to get in there
Yeah,
if
she
her
was.
name was called.
and Vega's an athlete.
She's an athlete.
So that would have been awesome to see. I'd love to see a female play in a tourney.
That would
man.
be good. But how would
That'd
you
be
go?
awesome.
Would you still play the same way if you went up against 2 females?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
No doubt.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, would you get? I don't know.
Skunk 'em,
Like,
dude.
would you throw the body? Would you back off? You know what I mean? Would you put the
To-
brakes on them? Like, you know.
To
what
be
I mean?
honest, yeah, I'd like you never played a sport with a girl before. Come on, yeah. Why not? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, maybe not.
I mean,
throwing
what-
too much body.
Yeah, I mean, what are you
The-
gonna, what are you gonna do? Take it and
Yeah,
Chump
I
it
wouldn't
down-
tackle her.
chump-
I wouldn't
chump
tackle
it
her.
down their throats.
I wouldn't tackle her. Yeah, no,
If it's a
no,
quick,
like.
if it's a quick bizzo, though, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
See you later.
But hey. I'm gonna tell you right now. I bet we would all be surprised because something
Oh,
crazy.
no,
what if
sure.
a plunk happens? She plunks somebody, bro. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
That could easily happen.
That would be
you know?
awesome, bro. Like, and I see on Die's life all the time. Girls
Oh,
are
yeah.
nasty
all
at
over,
Die.
all over, all
we just
over the place.
we just need a girl who wants to play
2.
too. Hey,
You guys want to hear about these stats from last tourney?
Yep.
spit him.
I'll spin them right
I
now.
haven't heard anything about him actually. So
So, couple crazy things. FIFA's. I'll start with FIFA's. The most FIFA's on the day with 10, which is the new season record because we had 3 guys that led it with 9 last tourney. There's
10?
the Lang with 10 FIFA's.
10 FIFAs?
Not too bad.
10.
Wow.
Impressive.
10.
Staying consistent.
It's
the
those
top
Air
there.
Forces.
It's that black Air Force energy.
Air Forces.
It might be the foot, man. I'm telling you, it's that one tied shoe. I don't tie the other one. I tie the FIFA shoe.
Tell them that's the trick.
So the one
It
that
works.
you kick with is the one that's tied.
The one that's tied. The
one
other
that's
shoe,
I didn't even
loose
know
as
that.
a goose.
I didn't even know that.
All right, so there it is. There's a technique. You tie it. Make sure you keep tying that damn shit.
Yeah, that thing. Dude, here's the thing. It's never been untied for me to take it off. It's a slip-on tied shoe. Dude, it's fucked.
That shit just
got the right
perfectly
settings.
fits.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's insane. I just put my foot in it and it just fits. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go.
All right, what else, Troy?
Second in Fiefs was rookie Umby.
Okay.
He actually
All right.
showed out. He showed out all tourney. He was making some crazy diving snags. That's a good team. Bigar and Umby, that's a sneaky rookie team.
Yeah, shout out Bigar and Umby because every game I record and watch of theirs, they kick FIFAs that kind of not like are normally kicked. Like they pop that thing so close to the table, like they'll kick any die, dude. Like they're just natural soccer players.
I
So,
can't
like,
figure out who's better. I'm still after 2 tourneys. I can't figure out which of the two of them is the better die player, which is a good sign as a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Who do we got leading in points
In points on the tourney, and actually no.
for the
yeah.
tourney?
So total points on the tourney, Lenga, you had 21, but right above you with 22 was Garrett. Garrett Amaral.
Wow,
Nice to see Garrett back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
Garrett and Alec came back and, of course, went Final 5 like they do every single time they play.
Facts. Facts.
They
bro.
played well. And Torres was right there with you at 21, too.
Shit, JT. Shout out JT, man.
Yep.
Wow.
And
So
then
Langa,
right behind that,
wait, Garrett, Langa, JT. Yep.
Garrett Lenga, JT, and then we had Brandon. Brandon with his UDL.
Brandon.
Band.
Wow.
He had 20.
Okay.
He put up 20 points in the
That's
tourney.
that's crazy.
Very
pretty
impressive.
solid.
Yo, let's go. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. I'm happy for him. I felt like
Here's
he was kind of timid about tourneys. And look at him, first tourney.
He's
balled
one.
out.
He plays in the backyard though. more
Right.
than
He
you
plays in the
think.
backyard all the time, but
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
his first tourney appearance.
He came
He's
over.
like one of them, kind of like Cam that we call rookies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, good for him, dude. That's where to be.
See, hey, J Rich knows that little the rookie tag because J Rich is in the backyard and Troy says rookie. J Rich is like, rookie, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
you remember
I play
that?
die every day, dude. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah,
We had
so
sleepers, dude. I mean, Pat and Joe. You know, they got the rookie tag, but like, damn, they're pretty good. You
That's
know
what I'm
I mean?
saying.
So,
Pat and Joe look good. They both Fief. I like that team because they both have a nice foot game. They each
Yeah.
had like the same amount both tourneys. Like
And
I think
Pat-
they had 4 each.
Pat, yeah, I was gonna say Pat and Joe, they both they're like good die players. So like you said, it's another like Bigar and Umby situation. They're
Right.
both good.
Right.
It's not one guy carrying the team.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're both like active. They're into it just as
Right?
much as everyone else is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
So
they're not shy about it.
facts.
Here's the craziest stat I found from the whole day, and it blew my mind. Points per game. Last season, it was Alec leading in points per game with 3.12. And then last tourney, Commande led the tourney in points per game with 3.5, which we thought was insane.
Yeah.
Guess who had 4.3 points per game?
4.3.
Brian Shea.
Really?
Brian Shazo Shea put up 4.3 points per game.
You said
Andy now
Shazo Shay. No, same side Shazo
Wow.
is not
With
same
zero
side
same
Shazo.
side. 0 same sides.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me tell you
And I'll tell
something.
I probably had like 3 or 4 same sides
Facts.
that day.
That's nuts.
Damn, bro.
Crazy.
No same
And-
sides, you said.
And he now holds the record for most points in a game. Most throwing points in a game. He had 8.
Oh, wow.
8
They
in
had
one
to
game.
have like won at
In OT.
11. Yeah.
It went to 11.
It
Yep.
had to have been 11.
Wait,
It went to
hold on.
11.
What was it again? Most what?
He
Most
scored
points.
8 points in one game.
Most points scored in the
One
game.
game.
Thrown,
Wow.
yeah. One game.
Record was previously held by AJ from last season's Tourney 5. He put up 7 in a game against me and Jake, actually.
Wow. Shout out
yeah.
AJ.
So now it's 8. Shazo put up 8. I told him that this morning when I
You got to think too. That means that game did not have a lot of air balls or same sides. For Shazo to have 8 points, I bet Mark had the other 3 points. So there probably wasn't any FIFAs or gimme points. You know what I mean?
If there was 3 FIFAs, then he had all.
He had all the
points.
other points, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Troy,
that's
do you know
nuts.
how many points Mark had in that game?
I don't know how many points he had in that game. I think it was like maybe 2.
Damn, dog.
But I can tell you, I thought the same thing. I'm like, all right, so if Shazo put up 4.3 points per game, Mark must have put up like less than 1.
Yeah.
That's not the case at all. Mark is top 5 in scoring from this tourney too.
What the hell? Wow. So they were grinding out those
That's
points.
wild. Yeah.
They
That's
just scored.
crazy.
And they only went 1 and 2. They only played 3 games on the day, but all 3 of their games went into overtime.
Shit.
That's what happens when he takes the shirt off, I guess. It just gets crazy.
When I saw J Rich take the butt out, I got so scared because the tourney didn't start yet. I was like, fuck. I said, damn, dude. I'm like, he's already 99 overall
Yep.
before the first game.
We got to get him before every tourney.
Oh yeah, we stay strapped with the butts and whatever you need.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, we had so much. I had
that's
so
the
much
pack.
time in between one of the games. Dude, I went home. I moved a rock from my backyard to my front yard with JT. Then I went, picked up food, came back, and I still waited the game for my next game, dude.
What do you mean you moved the rock? Like,
Dude,
you told Patrick he had to get up and leave?
Dude, there was a huge rock in my backyard that my mom wanted in the front garden that I had to go pick up. Well, put in a wheelbarrow, put it out front. It was fun.
That shit took a long time. I know it did.
Yeah, no, it did. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I
crazy.
I had a whole half hour. Just I could have went home, showered, relaxed.
Troy,
for the
tell
second
Linga how
game.
many hours of fucking footage you watched after all these
Jesus.
damn games.
I don't even want
Well,
to
there
know.
was 48 games in the tourney.
That's in.
So
48 games.
48 times 2 or 3 angles.
So
You got a lot of
48 games times 30
Dude.
Yeah,
minutes.
it was
30 minutes.
right. Yeah, a couple of them were 20-minute games. It was. I'm sorry, everyone listening. That the recap video is still not out, and it's already Tuesday of the week after. But it's a grind. There's a lot of stuff to look through. But I'm finally.
This ain't gonna be out till like next month.
No, it'll be out Thursday. It'll be out Thursday at the latest. I'm flying home tomorrow, so I won't have time tomorrow. But Thursday at the latest, it'll be out, and then hopefully a top 10 right after.
And like I said, we're very close. I can't tell you guys the company, but Troy's in Florida getting together some brand deals for Ultimate Die League. Sponsored by Hedge Better. Podcast is going up this year, boys. Yeah,
Love it.
It was so good to see Scotty out there. So nice to see Scott
I know.
back.
Facts.
That was great. We haven't seen Scotty since Tourney 2 of last season.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Did you guys
He wore
see
that.
his
It
shirt?
was good. Yeah. He came prepared with his shirt.
Yeah,
I love that
12th
shirt.
best player.
Uh-huh.
He took that personal.
Definitely
for sure.
took that personal.
Shout out to Scotty P. He had a great
Shout out
showing.
Chunks.
Chunks, I want to see Chunks again too. Like,
Shout out Chunks. Chunks
shout
brought
out
the
Chunks.
energy.
He was balling. He was
did.
balling.
He played well.
He was
He really
balling.
did.
For a first tournament for Chunks, I'd say he looks promising. He's come back.
How about I got a couple guys that played in their first tourney and looked really good. Mark and Ben. They're friends with Joe and Pat. That's how they.
I like Mark and Ben.
Yeah. I
And
remember.
they're not even really partners. They each signed up with 2 different partners each, but their partners couldn't make it, so they teamed up together for the tourney, and
Oh wow.
they got some huge wins. They beat Rocco and Zill in the injury game.
Yeah.
They beat a couple nice squads. I was impressed with them, especially Mark. That dude's toss. He finished top 5 in scoring. He's actually right there at 3 with 3.25 a game.
Is Mark the taller guy?
Mark's the taller one,
Right? Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark was balling.
I think they were both pretty tall.
They were both.
They're both tall, yeah. Yeah, he's like the tall, really skinny guy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Mark.
Okay. They'll
But
be back.
Let me
They'll
drop
be
a
back.
couple more points per game. I told you Shazo was first with 4.3.
Yeah.
Second was Garrett with 3.67. Garrett went crazy.
Shit. So he
usually-
led with points total, and then he's second
Points
in
total
points per game.
and second in per game. Yeah,
that's cool.
that's tough.
That's dope.
And then tied for third is Roach and Mark. That kid we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Roach has been a stud.
Roach has been a
Roach-
stud, dude.
Yo, bro, I didn't know Roach was a rookie, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta put my awards in. It's not gonna be this episode, but shit, I think I like have my rookie of the year, man.
Yeah, dude, he's putting on a
He's
show.
one of my favorite rookies. He picked up his phone, started recording some games towards the end
Yeah.
of the tourney.
Dude, he's
He popped
definitely
out,
when
he
he
popped
first.
out with us after the tourney for your
Yeah.
birthday, Shmurda. I
Yeah.
really
He stood,
like
bro.
Roach.
He stood the whole like until the morning. Like Roach was at our house at 5 a.m., dude. 6 a.m.
I'm
like,
so happy. I'm so happy I did not go.
Oh, that was a fucking
no disrespect, but I'm
riot.
so happy I went home.
It was a riot. You don't know how many times like B Watt said the next day, like, that tequila, man. Like,
Jay Rich, you have fun that night? I was pumped that you came out.
Yeah, it was a great time, dude.
It was a good
I mean,
time.
I don't even go out that often, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sent it, and I definitely enjoyed it.
That's why I was
Yeah,
pumped
all the
you came,
boys.
because I
All
knew
the
you weren't
boys.
coming out that often.
Yeah.
I was honestly honored. When I saw J Rich in there, I was like, yes.
I was
like,
feeling good, dude. I
Rich.
mean, won the tournament, had some extra change. So
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. As you
See,
should.
that's what a tourney win does to you, man.
facts.
I need to get one of them
Definitely.
shits.
It,
Fuck.
it definitely sets the vibe for the night, dude.
Mm.
Like
and
turning
then
one when you lose. That,
Yeah,
that shit
you want to
sucks.
just go home, or you just want to go out because it's just like fuck it.
I need a drink, like, to
It's
forget
one
about
of the
this
right.
shit.
It's either I need a drink because I just want them
That's a
pumped,
bad
or it's like I need
drinking
a drink
night.
because it
Yeah.
sucks.
It's like a good drinking night versus a bad drinking.
Right.
I'll take the good
I'll take
one
the
any
good
day.
drink
You know,
any day.
10 times out of 10, please.
shout out Craig from Hedge Better making
Yes.
his UDL debut.
Shout out Craig, man.
My guy Craig pulled up. He had the cigarette in his mouth the entire game, as did his partner.
Entire game.
Hey,
How'd he
Craig,
play?
I was gonna say Craig actually looked good out there. Not to talk bad about his partner, but if Craig gets a partner
His
who,
partner's right out there. You know?
yeah, I know. If Craig gets a partner who plays die regularly, that knows like a little bit more about the game, then
Yeah.
I think Craig would actually do some damage because Craig knows how to play die. I can already tell, and
You
they
just gotta-
were both so close to every catch, like they would miss it, but it would like the dice would be right near their hand. So I feel like they could even come back together, and just after having that experience, like they're gonna be a little like adrenaline pumping, and they're gonna make those catches
Yeah, the
because it was
dude-
right there.
He's saying out there he plays dive from a chair.
Yeah,
Do people do that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's called
Snapper.
We call it snapper.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he was like completely thrown off, I guess, when he was like, yeah, they made you throw the die 10 feet in the air or something. He was like, I was fucked.
See,
Yeah.
that's all it is. I knew it was like one rule. It's
Yeah.
always like a rule that messes someone up.
I could be wrong. I think you normally you can play Snapper on like any table, like your kitchen table or like a
Yep.
pong table.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's way more convenient versus kind of die. You need like a piece of plywood, but I find die way more entertaining because you can, much more mobile.
100%. I
Yeah.
feel like die takes the
More of a
game to
sport.
like a more of, I was gonna say like an
Yeah.
athletic level.
Right.
It turns into like
Yeah,
from
anyone
a
could
drinking
sit in
game.
a chair and make. That's just like a game you could be a 90-year-old and be just good at.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
You could just
A
sit at
90-year-old
home.
goes to your league, he's not going to be too good.
It's
I
like
don't think.
horseshoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he would be pretty good in that chair. He just
Right.
these little
Yeah.
reflexes. He
I sit at
fall
the
out.
bar all day and I just shoot
yeah.
all day long while I'm drinking.
Hey, UDL.
That
Should-
could be, maybe
UDL
make a
should get in a
snapper
ball.
division.
Could be a
Yeah.
little retirement league
Imagine
for
UDL.
our injured players.
Imagine UDL at players. UDL snapper tournament at players instead of beer pong tournament.
That would be insane.
That'd be dope.
I would win that shit. I would win it.
We had a couple other season debuts, which was nice to see some of our vets coming back. Adam Leonard, good to
Yep.
see him back
Shout
in
out
there.
Adam.
Mike
Great
Coughlin,
first game against Adam Leonard
Yep,
and
Coughlin came
and
back.
Carlos, right?
Yep. Adam and Carlos. Carlos looked pretty good. He didn't play. He's never played die before in his life. And that
Yeah,
was his
you
first
could
time.
tell
He
that
looked-
he was picking it up like very quickly. Like he was catching his own same sides.
Right.
Once you catch the same side,
Right.
that's when you know he knows.
Once
the
once
rules,
you
he
get
got
it down, it's kind of you'll just know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Especially-
It's tough going into it, especially with a league of people that are just at a high performance level and then going
Yeah.
up. So It's tough, but once you pick it up, it's you kind of just stick with it and just go with it.
No, that was a
You
good.
could
That was
tell.
a good
You
point.
could tell the kid was an athlete. He
No,
was
definitely.
very athletic.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best way to learn is just to do it.
Just play.
Yep.
Just keep
Play.
playing.
I mean, you're gonna get.
That's the
biz,
only
you're
way to
gonna,
learn.
You know,
You know,
you're
exactly.
Gonna drop shit,
you're gonna
but-
lose. You're gonna win. You're gonna make mistakes, but you just keep playing.
It's like the first game of the year. Like
Right.
like my first time I played die this year, I didn't catch one. I did not catch one die in the backyard my first game. Like I literally like felt like an old man. My back was hurting.
Yeah.
My legs were hurting. My hamstrings were hurting. My whole body was in pain. Like I wanted to take a jacuzzi bath, but I didn't have a nice bath. So I was just standing up in a painful shower.
Mark made his debut, season debut. Mark Tanucci, one of my
Yep.
favorites. Who else? We had obviously Alec and Garrett made their season debut. Tim Durgan
Yep.
and Andrew Knoll. How about Andrew Knoll pulling up
Shout
from
out
West
Tim
Virginia?
Durgan, Andrew
Yeah.
Noel. The
Trey Young.
ultimate belly show,
Yep.
man.
Ultimate Belly Show. I love that kid. Great. He wears the UDL. Not one person other than him bought the UDL head tie, and he rocks that thing.
Oh yeah. That's
And
a,
it
that's
looks-
a must. He needs to.
It looks
looks
has
good
to.
on
He
him.
has
it's like,
to wear
it's
it.
like Caruso, right?
He has to wear it.
With the headband.
He's worn it every time now. You're right. He has to wear it.
He
That's
has
his,
to
like,
wear it.
That's his costume.
Absolutely.
That's his uniform.
Any
Um,
more crazy stats?
Yeah, let me look. Dick tips. A bunch of guys had one. One guy had two. You could probably guess it. Our scoring leader, Garrett. Garrett
Really?
really was different with the toss. I've never seen him toss like that. Usually Alec kind of carries their scoring load. It was Garrett. It was for sure Garrett this turn. He really played well.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
Garrett, honestly, like, I would have thought it would be Alec too. That's surprising to see that Garrett was leading that team in points, and to have like Alec, who's a reigning leader in points per game, with Garrett leading a tourney in points total. You know,
That's a
that's
scary
scary,
team.
bro.
That's a
Mhm.
scary team.
That's nice. That's good shit.
Let me round out the top 5 of FIFA's kicks because I mentioned Lango was first with 10. Umby had 8
Yeah.
in second. Kearney is third with 7. Kearney kicked 7 FIFs on the tourney.
Okay.
Fire. Kearney had a crazy
fourth-
FIFA too.
He had I think one of his FIFs might be top 3.
Yeah.
One of his
that, like
might be
that
top
ass.
3.
That shit was
I've never
crazy.
seen a diving FIF. Usually they dive and catch after the FIF, but
He
he
dove for the kick.
Yes, bro.
for the kick.
And then
Wow.
he launched it like 20 feet in the air, and then D Hall ran
And caught
and
it.
caught it.
Wow.
And caught
It,
it.
was
a
fucking
crazy
fire,
play.
bro. It's a nasty
Crazy
play.
play.
I remember recording it. I was bugging. I was like, Kearney, are you kidding?
Wow.
Like, yo,
Wow.
like, bro, yeah. It's impressive.
That's nuts.
And then at 4th with FIFs was Torres with 5. JT, another strong FIFA game from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I love this right here with 4 FIFAs each. How about Johnny LaRossi, J-Lar with 4 FIFs? That kid
Okay.
was
J.
balling.
Lar.
That was the best.
Yeah.
That was the best I've ever seen Johnny Hass and J-Lar play.
Hell yeah.
And granted, they had a final 5 finish in the last tourney of last season. But
Yep.
I think this tourney, they only went 1 and 2, but it was the best I've ever seen them play. They were snagging absolutely everything.
They had
They
tough
had-
games too.
They had, I forget what game it was. They had
Right.
one big game that they won on.
They beat Ty and Commande. They
Yeah.
came back down like
They were
6-3.
down. Yeah, they were down big or whatever, and
Shit.
it was
That's crazy. I know they had a great game against you too, Troy. You and
They
Jake.
did. We were up. It was like the opposite. We were up. Oh no, yeah, they almost did it again. We were up 6-3 on them, and they crept all the way back in. They had it like 6-5, 6 biz, and then I think we got the last point. But
Yeah.
that's no longer. Not to say they were a layup team, but they didn't get too many wins in their first couple seasons. But
right.
that's a strong team that you don't really want to see across the table anymore,
Right.
especially when you
Yeah.
Not a
realize-
team you just look past,
Yeah, not at all.
Not anymore.
because even in the
Just
first,
like Beretti and Mood too. Mood played his best tourney I've ever seen him play. Not one self point, which is usually what kills them as a
Let's
team.
go.
hell
Mood
yeah.
had 0 self points. So his toss, he's starting to find his toss. The whole league is starting to find it. It's impressive,
Yeah.
which makes it even more impressive why Lang and J Rich continue to go to the finals every time.
Well, that's what, dude. Even on the way here, we're talking about it, and it's just like, dude, like it's tough. It's not like
don't
we
know.
have like an easy layup walk to the finals every time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
I think
it's-
like the competitiveness of the league almost takes the weight of like the big names away. Like the big names aren't as
Facts.
scary because going up against someone that might not be a big name is just as lethal this year as it ever is. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly. It's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
it's so competitive that every game now it's not like, oh, I wish I don't get this person. It's like, yo, dude, I'm getting a good team regardless, and I don't care who I'm playing. I have to play my best. So I definitely feel that.
J Rich, you got some award predictions for us? I know everyone's probably waiting to hear who you got for this 2022
Yeah.
UL Awards.
yeah, I do have some. I'll
Let's
probably
go.
start off with, I don't know, defensive player of the year. I for some reason kind of want to say JT.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Almost for like his FIFAs, because it's like not a defensive thing, but at the same time, it's like, you know, when you're kicking it, you are on the defensive side, so he has that kind of IQ. You know, I mean, Lang has a bunch of FIFAs, he's got a bunch of IQ too, but JT, I'm gonna have to say for defensive player of the year, just because
Specify
of that.
which JT for us.
JT Torres.
Torres.
I believe he had 9 FIFAs tournament 1, and now he had 2 tournament 2. I mean, he's got to be, you know, top
Yep,
1 or
he had
2.
9 and then he had 5, so he has 14 on the year already.
Right.
Crazy.
Nasty.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not necessarily defense. His hands are there too. I think JT has really good hands. So you know, defensive player of the year, you're there.
Like that pick.
Rookie of the year. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride the wagon and say Cam. Just
Cam
because-
Green.
Yeah. Cam is good. He has.
Cam is good.
He had a great, phenomenal tournament 1. Tournament 2. Also with
Even better.
Brandon.
Even
Yeah,
better.
even better. So that is going to have to be a no-brainer for me on Rookie of the Year.
That's a fact,
I like it.
man.
I like
He's
it.
a heavy favorite right now.
Yes,
We have a lot
definitely.
of great rookies,
But
which
he's
he's
backing it up.
I was
You
going
know
to
what I
say we have a
mean?
lot of great rookies, so you know it's going to be a competitive race though. Like
Right.
it's not like on the award show day, Cam's going to 100% think he
Right.
won it, but
Right.
he's going
Right.
to know he's in contention for it. But we have great rookies this year, so I love it.
I think my audible for the Offensive Player of the Year is going to have to be Garrett after hearing the stats
Hey.
today. So
Love it.
Yeah.
you know,
I love it.
they didn't play in tournament 1. We don't have anything to really base it off of. But looking at tournament 2, Alex history with you know, leading points per game last year, and
Facts.
Garrett coming out with 21 points in a single tournament. Let alone he probably played less games than Lang and JT Torres, who had less points than him. So
Exactly.
Offensive Player of the Year, you know, that's candidate right there.
That's a good pick.
It's a good pick.
Recent bias, but great pick because I mean that was one of our toughest tourneys, and he balled out. So goes
Yep.
to show there's a lot coming, and there's a lot in store. So
What are the other awards?
I think we're missing most improved
yeah,
and MVP.
yep.
Oh,
Boom.
most improved. Yeah, I'm going with Griff Fennell on that one.
Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
I mean he played in the UDL probably, you know, since day 1.
Has.
You know, maybe
Yes.
sporadic here and there, but I mean this year him and Roach just been playing phenomenal. So for
Facts,
that,
bro.
I'm just gonna have to put him at most improved.
That's a good one.
That's
I
a
never
great
thought about
pick.
Fennell because he only played in the last tourney of last season.
Right.
Mhm.
But that's a great pick because
Right.
you're right. He's always been around. Season 1, he played maybe all 3 tourneys. Season 2, I know he played every tourney. And then last season, he took a little step back. He had some stuff going on, but that's a great pick.
That's a
Fennell,
great pick.
The way he's been playing, he has a FIF game too that's really
Yeah.
slept on.
Very slept on.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
mean
one.
they,
I like
him
that.
and Roach have a lot of points towards the playoffs already. So
Yeah, they're balling.
Right.
even Cam and Brandon. So
Facts.
what do we got? I know MVP.
We got
that's
MVP
probably
his
the
last
toughest
one. Yeah.
Last one.
Obviously, you can't pick. You know who you can't pick.
Okay.
This dude
That's what
got
makes
all.
it tough.
This dude got all happy over there.
I listen. Just happy to be here.
He hears the word MVP. He's like, ah.
I don't know. Just from I'm just gonna have to say probably the most in my mind that has the most potential right now is probably out of the people I haven't said, maybe Kevin Donnellan, I guess. He had a pretty stellar
Kevin.
He had a pretty stellar
Wow.
tournament too. So as long as him and JT keep that work up, I mean, if they take home a tournament, maybe do another second place finish, depending on how spread out the tournaments get, that could be MVP status right there.
Woo!
Um,
Imagine
Wow.
that,
I was
Kevin.
on that.
yeah,
That would be
Kevin
nice.
MVP,
That would be
JT
crazy.
Defensive Player of the Year.
yeah.
That
that
would be
goes to
fucking
show-
fire.
That goes to show how good that team is now.
Absolutely.
Coming from a team,
Absolutely.
obviously you guys just knocked them off in the finals, but that's big respect that you
Definitely.
you mentioned both of their names in your award predictions because you
I was
played-
pretty
you played them a
scared
lot
last
already.
tournament going up against them. I mean, watching them like just go through the bracket, I was kind of like, Cam and
They were
Brandon need
cruising
to
good.
win so they could stop this. But
Honestly, I was looking at them because they were getting so fired up after plays. I'm looking at them like, yo, these dudes are locked in.
they won the first game too, and I'm sitting there literally scratching my head like, what's going on here?
Yeah, they were
But,
fucking. They were locked. They were dialed
we
in.
were
It
cold.
was
We
crazy.
just needed a game to get back into with the blood flowing. So
Was not letting that happen.
no, not again. No sir.
Zero chance in my mind that was happening again.
He said never,
No
never
Dating back
crossed my
to-
mind.
No way.
Dating back to the last 3 regular season tourneys that the two of them played together, they've gone finals, Final Four, finals.
Yeah.
Fire.
No, they've definitely stepped it up.
2
100%.
finals
Heating up.
appearances in their last 3.
That's heating up
That's
right
crazy.
there. Yeah,
They're heating up.
that's a great team because even like you said, like the first tourney of the year, they balled out too. You said Final Four, so like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit with that team right there. It's great picks right there, Jay Rich. I feel like Rookie of the Year, Snipe,
Yeah.
and the MIP is pretty nasty too for now. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So great picks. I like it.
Let's find out who's playing for free next tourney, shall we?
Oh, let's do the giveaway. Fire.
So shout out to Hedge Better and their fantastic podcasts, including us, of course, that
Yes.
are helping out and donating some money to sponsor a player each and every tourney this season, which
Phenomenal.
is huge. So if you're not already following the Scrambled podcast, the High Slot podcast, Mass Appeal, and Steel and Naz, make sure you give those guys a follow along with Hedge Better, of course, and you could be eligible for a free tourney each and every time. So
Yeah, so
Huge thanks
like
to
Troy
the four of
said,
them.
there's never been a sponsorship of any players before, so you guys gotta understand this is new. So if you take advantage and you follow these pages, there's not a huge everyone doesn't know about this. Fair to say, Troy? So you're
Yeah,
gonna
we
have
have-
great chances of being the sponsored player if you follow these pages because
We
it's
only
not
have
like the
20
whole
guys
league
still.
is doing it.
I took advantage of it pretty well.
Boom.
exactly. We already have our first week we had sponsored players. One of them won right there. Lang
Boom.
the Steel and
Boom.
Naz sponsored
Yeah.
player.
So if
So
you're
nice
stealing
job,
Nad's sponsored player, you're probably gonna win this tourney. Let's see who it is, right?
Andy got to call into the show.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
the call into the
And we'll
show.
do that. Whoever we get this week.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get
Fire.
you one of you guys again.
Yeah. Keep it the same.
Yeah, so
Pull my name.
you guys also get involved with the podcast for Stealing Naz. They are gonna call you guys, and you're gonna be
We'll do whatever. We're the OGs here.
Boom.
Do whatever.
They're gonna
Oh,
do
yeah.
whatever.
We're
Sky's
already,
the
we're already
limit.
infiltrating the tournaments, and that's just one of the guys. So we'll wait till we all get there.
Hedge Better. I don't know if anyone else saw it on the board. It said Team Hedge Better, and then it said Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Troy?
Yeah.
Yep, I
So,
saw
hey,
it.
On the bracket.
Let's go,
yeah.
man. Hedge
I saw
Better.
it.
Sky's the limit over here.
I'm gonna save Steel and Naz for the end for dramatic purposes. We'll start with the High Slot podcast. Our boys over at High Slot.
Shout out High Slot, man.
Everything hockey you need. They got
Great
Love the hockey.
podcast.
Love the
It's
hockey.
it's honestly their Instagram is active, honestly. So you should follow the Instagram.
Hockey sucks
And then
right
the
now.
Instagram is gonna give you like lines on
Everything.
bets.
Yeah,
Everything.
they bet all day, and
Yeah.
they win.
Exactly.
They're a good follow.
So
for
it's
hockey
a,
bets.
it's a good page, man. It's a great
Tyler
podcast.
Hache. Tyler Hache is our High Slot.
Let's go.
podcast
Okay,
sponsored
Let's
Ty.
go,
player.
Ty.
Perfect for Ty. He's a hockey guy himself. So
Ty, I know
Tyler
you're
Hache,
watching the
he's
Bruins right now, man. Just cross your fingers and your toes,
Keep
brother.
your head up. Bruins are all right.
all right. Congrats to Ty. We got 3
Congrats, Ty, the High Slot Player of the Week.
Here is the Scrambled Podcast Player of the Week.
Scramble Podcast is another great podcast. If you like everything about golf,
Love it.
they're going to tell you how to get your swing nice on those greens for this summer, baby. So
Need
stay
that.
tuned.
We got Sean Roach.
Roachy.
Ooh,
Sean
Roachy.
Okay.
Wow.
Roach is getting a free tourney.
Wow.
Roachy's
Roach.
a golfer. Roachy's a golfer.
Let's go,
Roach is
fellow
a golfer.
golfer.
It's all matching up right now. This
Just
is
makes
this is working
sense.
out.
Kumbaya.
Next, we got Mass Appeal. Boston
Shout out
boys.
Master Appeal. Everything Massachusetts, sports, living, lifestyle. Great podcast. If you're from Mass, you can relate to it. So
Andrew Reno.
Okay.
Andrew Reno. Shout out Andrew. I know he'll be making his second appearance of the season, Tourney 3, so he'll be playing for free alongside his buddy Dan.
Reno. Shout out Reno. Let's go, baby.
And finally, our last sponsored player
Dun,
is
dun,
Steel and Nash.
dun.
The Steel and Nash sponsored player of the week
Who is it?
Mark Tanucci.
Whoa.
Okay,
Mark.
Mark.
That's a great.
Is that good?
Tanucci.
That's
Steel
good.
and Nash
Mark's good.
That is
sponsored
good.
player.
Mark
Let's go, Mark.
Tanucci. He is the Steel and Nash sponsored player of the week. Shout out Mark Tanucci, Brian Shazo. They had a great tourney last
Yeah, they
last
did.
He
tourney.
looked
so-
good last tourney. He looked good
Yeah.
in his debut.
Honestly, probably gonna might be in the top 10. I remember that little play he
He'll be
had
there.
when he caught it, dove, rolled over. That was
Yep.
nasty.
He had a couple diving snags that are
Yeah.
borderline top 10, maybe even top 10.
Facts, man. Shout out Stale and Naz podcast. That's another great podcast. It is the OGs, all right, of the Hedge Better podcast crew. So if you think you are part of Hedge Better because you watch our podcast and you're not following Hedge Better, Stale and Naz, High Slot, Scramble, and Mass Appeal, then you are missing out on a lot of great content right now. And you're missing out on a free tourney.
Right. It's a no-brainer. It's a win-win. It really
And
is.
it's a good thing
Follow
for a
the
team
pod.
that's never played before.
Right.
So say you never played, you don't necessarily like you're kind of afraid, right? You're watching the highlight reels, you're seeing people diving on the
Right.
floor
You
getting
don't want to
dirty,
give
you're
you
afraid.
$25.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
it's
gonna
just-
lose.
Right.
Boom. Follow these pages, you get in the tourney for free, you pull up, and you can finally try it out, and who knows, you might win.
Right.
So Langa
hurt.
was sponsored and paid no money and won. And made money.
I won a 30-pack too.
And a 30 back.
He did. How much
Unreal.
did you guys win, or is that something that you don't want to? Shouldn't be
They can
said?
say it.
Like $450.
Not a bad day. That's not a bad day's work.
It's not a bad day at the
At all.
office.
I like working overtimes on Saturdays, you
I
know?
like
Overtime, so I like that one. That needs
I
to go on
think
a t-shirt.
That's what I think JT said that. He's
Yep.
like, I
He
hate
said,
working.
I hate working on
I hate working
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Right after a win, he picked up his
Yeah.
cup. He said, I hate working on Saturdays.
Yeah, I love it. I love working on
He
Saturdays.
said, I love working overtime on Saturdays. Quote that back of the t-shirt with
Yeah.
Langa's face on it again.
Let's get it.
Next year.
Love it. Payday, baby.
Let's get into the
Baby.
What was that? Let's get into the Oh, did you say pay me?
You remember that
That's
soundbite?
right
Remember
there.
that soundbite?
That was the first one. I've never been so hyped in my life, dude. Off the plonk, JH's plonk.
That shit was so
That
fire,
that
bro.
started it, dude.
Stop.
Jared, what's your favorite win that you've had?
That one
Gotta
by
be
far.
it. It's gotta be it.
The
That
last
far.
one or the first one?
No,
The first win
Oh,
ever.
the first
The second tournament I played with Lang. It was at the
Yep.
first tournament at Jay's. Yeah, the walk-off plunk. I mean,
It's-
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Legend.
Nothing
You
better than
can't.
that.
You can't beat that. I don't know. I wish every
Against Scott and Drew,
championship
too.
game could end
Against
in a
Scott and
plunk.
Drew.
Against the GOATs at the time?
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think
Crazy.
didn't they just beat us? The
Yeah,
tournament
they beat us
before?
the
Yes.
tourney before.
Yeah, the tournament before.
And that
just
was
beat us.
also the last tourney of the season.
We were
Right.
thirsty for blood that day.
Yeah.
So we ended the season on a big note. It was the first switch of champions.
And they
You
came
know?
into season 3 and absolutely kissed ass.
And the rest
Fire.
is history there.
Yeah.
It's fire, man.
I won't say too much more.
Sooner
should know.
or later, when you guys retire, which is a long time down the line, I'm gonna buy a Langa and a J Rich jersey. I'm just gonna kindly ask you guys to sign it for them, frame that bitch, and put it above the fucking fireplace in the man cave.
Of course.
And everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm gonna be like, "You don't know?" And then when they read it, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Yeah, because by then, I mean, you guys gonna be on billboards and
We'll have a couple plaques.
fucking
to get out.
Boston.
Couple plaques. to
Lang's
get
already
out.
becoming a household name.
I got a plaque
Even
above your
self-store
fireplace
doesn't
right
go
now.
Dude, I picked up your plaque the other day and was like, "Yo, I wish I won one of these in my life in any sport." I already have my speech ready. I was like giving my speech to BWA. I'm like, "Yeah, I just think I want to think, like." Yeah, man, I have Langer's plaque at home, and I pick it up all the time, and I feel like the MVP when I hold it.
Hell yeah. I look at it every day.
Speaking of speeches, I don't think there was a better speech. Lang, you killed your speech, but I don't think there was a better speech than Jay Rich's Defensive Player of the Year acceptance.
All time.
That was pure gold.
That was great.
Remember,
That was gold.
Remember. What do you say?
He goes,
$20.
and remember, bring you $20 next season.
Don't
Yeah.
forget.
Don't forget. That's what it was. Don't forget. $20. That was
It's just
gold.
crazy because Defensive Player of the Year walks on stage and just tells you, like, listen, like, bring your $20. It's like,
And he
you're
said,
not even
hey,
mad. You're just like, he's so right. Like, you got me, bro. I'm gonna bring my $20 for you.
That ended up being a pretty tough night for me, I think, at the end of it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What?
Spill the
You're
beans.
struggling?
I think old money gave me a ride home, and I think I started yakking. Shout out to old money, thanks for the ride, bud.
Shout out
Those
UDL
$5
Insider.
drinks.
Insider.
Those $5 drinks were going down smooth, yo.
I think I'm pretty sure that's my recollection. I don't know.
And when you
Old
don't
money.
know, you
We'll get an inside
That-
scoop
yeah.
from money on that.
oh
Old Money is so good at what he does.
He was such
He
a
is-
good sport about that too.
He's
I
such a
think.
yeah.
good insider. He gives me the news before the person who the news is about gives me their news.
Right.
Rocco will go to text me like, yo,
Yeah.
I got some big stuff to tell you. I'll be like, what? You're partnering up with Zill?
Right.
Old Money already told me. He's
Yeah.
like, what? How does he
Old
know? I'm
money.
like, I don't know. man.
I feel like old money's in everyone's tree outside their window.
Oh, definitely.
He has
With a
sources. I
fucking
don't know what
camera.
his sources are, but he has some sources for sure. He never reveals them as a good insider.
Great sources. He has his sources, like he says.
And he
Are we
does
ready
that.
for the third edition of Beat the Lang?
Oh,
Oh, we didn't do this last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. We skipped it
We
last
didn't.
week. But let's get back into Beat the Lang, where we put Langa up against
I'm
our guest of the
smoking
week
J Rich in this.
in a mini game.
J
and
Rich
today
on the
we're
shit.
going-
Yeah, I seen this one
J
time.
Rich on the shit.
Before
it's
we've
all
done
right.
last
You can't do
names-
worse than Monday.
We've done last names before. Today we're gonna go with sports teams. I'm gonna give you
Sports
the-
teams.
I'm gonna give you the sport or
Oh,
the
shit.
sports league, either NFL, MLB, NHL, or NBA.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you the city or the state that they're
That's
they
hard as fuck.
start with.
Hope y'all
And then
are ready.
we're-
Wait, so
the
you're
first
just gonna
person to say
are
the
you just gonna
correct
say a
team will
state
get the
and we
point.
can say any sports team?
No, I'm gonna say, for example,
Don't do
MLB
baseball.
Boston. First person to say Red Sox. will
Oh,
get it.
okay. All right.
You heard Jay Rich?
I got you.
What do you say?
Baseball is gonna be tough. Do you
Oh,
have a
bang,
lot of-
I got these on
maybe
lock.
mix in like one or two baseball?
Oh, I got these on lock.
All right.
I'm good with
Couple
everything
baseball.
else.
Yeah, not too many baseball. I got you,
Not
Jared.
too many baseball.
I would have missed every baseball too,
Lock
brother.
it in. Lock it in.
Let's
What,
start-
what
we're
are
gonna
we
start
what are
with
we
the
going up to?
NFL.
What are we going up to? 7?
Let's go to 7. Yeah. NFL Houston.
Texans. Oh, Jairus got it. I'll give
Jay
it.
Rich. All right.
Word.
NBA Charlotte.
Hornets.
All right,
one
I
more.
would have
Even.
needed a moment on that.
Even.
Lang. NHL Edmonton.
Oilers. Ooh.
Oh, Jay Rich had it.
What?
I had Jay Rich
I
first.
don't know.
No?
All right.
I
Was
don't
I
know.
wrong?
I don't
You
know.
guys are so
Word, you
close
called.
on this shit, dude. I don't know, bro. Why
That
is it
was
so
tight.
close?
That was close.
Only
All right,
have 2
give you both
ears.
We'll give you both a point. 2-2.
All right.
2-2. MLB Oakland.
Ace.
We're-
Yeah, that's it. The A's. The Oakland
All right,
Athletics.
let's go. 3-2.
We got 3-2. NBA Sacramento.
Kings.
Ooh.
Got him.
Sheesh.
Jay Rich. 3-3.
Threes.
NHL Columbus.
Blue Jackets.
Lang. This is a back and forth battle.
See, I
right
can't
now.
even tell you you're right on that shit. I'm just looking at Troy like, is he right?
That was a good one.
4-3.
All right. We're going to go with NFL Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Dude, who are you giving these to?
That was close, West Langer.
Lang might have had
That's
the
a-
J start before me.
Yeah, I
You
was.
think Lang got it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good honesty. Good honesty.
I gave him
So
the
So what are we
first
at?
one.
5-3.
Yeah,
Biz,
Biz 3.
where's your beer? Chug it.
I don't have one.
Ah.
All right, let's do NBA San Antonio.
Spurs.
Spurs.
quick. That
So,
was quick.
0.3. J Rich, it's your time, man. This is what you guys
David,
like.
you've been here before. You've been here before.
Give me it.
It's not over.
Give me it. I'm not worried.
Oh, I forgot to go live on Instagram, dude.
One stop. One stop.
This is a tough one.
Shit.
This is a tough one. NHL, Seattle.
Kraken. Bang.
Oh, I had to look that one up because I forgot that they even have a team now.
That's pretty
When
good.
did they get
I
to
don't
Kraken?
even know where like any of those places are, to be honest. I suck at
Beat the Lang. I
geography,
don't
bro.
think so.
Hey, Jay Rich,
3-0, baby.
You put up a good
Try,
fight, but it's
dude.
the Lang that pulled off the Beat the Lang challenge. Now 3-0. Congrats, Lang.
Thank you,
Congrats,
thank you.
congrats,
Thank you,
Langer.
Thank you.
Can't someone's gonna come in here and beat the Lang.
Yeah, someone will beat you soon.
And it's gonna feel good because you're very confident now. We built your confidence up.
Yeah.
So now it's gonna be great if someone comes in. J Rich, you had him.
I know.
You
I
had
choked.
him.
I
You
choked.
had him in the
Couple of them I
beginning.
choked.
You had a
He
good
had the
start.
Blue
You
Jays
had him.
or the
Couple of
Blue
those close
Jackets.
ones. Couple
I know.
of
I
those
should have had
goddamn
Columbus.
close ones.
Should have had Spurs. I mean, he's quick though. I mean, those came off like nothing. It was-
Yeah, like damn.
That was
bro.
quick.
Big sports
I
guy.
do need a
Big
second
sports guy.
because like Troy's over here saying NHL, and I'm like, now I'm filtering through like no NFL, you know what I mean? And Lang's
Oh,
just
I'm, just
like,
I'm just waiting for the city.
Yeah.
This dude was fine. That was fast, bro. They were fast as hell.
Jay
No
Rich,
lag.
before we sign off, you got any like closing remarks, closing words you want to say to the listeners?
Yeah, I guess just pretty much thanks for everyone who supports and like especially on the like upper end, Hedge Better, all the podcasts.
Beautiful.
You know, appreciate that for you for one, and then two, all the players making the tournaments happen. You know, they wouldn't happen without the players. So. Not only that, they're very entertaining. You know, I enjoy doing what we do. So
Hell yeah.
everyone just continue to be a good sport, and let's have a great summer.
Dude, I love that, man. You hit every point.
Absolutely.
That was perfect.
Couldn't have said it better.
Couldn't have said any better.
Couldn't have said it better.
Here J Rich goes with another great speech, man.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, we found your calling for when you
Right.
retire. From the NFL. You
Absolutely.
can just give speeches.
I might start crying when that thing happens.
motivational speaker for the next young players. He can
That'll
come
be
into
the
the
day.
locker room and shit. Like Ray Lewis and just pump it up.
Lang, you got any shit to talk before we go?
I love how it's always Lang. Any shit to talk before we leave. I'll just
That's what
see.
you do best.
I'll see you Saturday.
Exactly.
See you in
I
the
do it.
finals.
I'll see you in the finals on Saturday. Who's it gonna be in the
Who's it gonna
finals?
be?
Going for number 9 in a row.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
That's insane. Don't say
Yeah,
that again. Don't
let's
say
do
that
it.
out loud.
One more time.
Don't say that out loud, man.
I didn't even know
9.
about that until
Niner.
we were like 6 championships
Me
in. It's
either.
like, yo, you never missed one. It's like, you know, that's right. I don't remember watching a championship.
I don't remember watching. I don't remember ever watching a
championship.
championship
Yeah.
game, dude.
Exactly.
I've been in them all, dude.
what the hell, yo?
I'm always one of the last ones to leave the crib, bro.
Like, wait, hold on. You're right, because I'm always there.
Yeah, it was just I didn't even think about it until Troy brought it up, and I was like, dude, whoa, like
Yeah,
you're right.
We went through like a whole year of that without even realizing it, I think.
That is fire, man. I love it. I love it. That's how you know just it's that fun.
Yeah,
Yeah. it's
When
a
you're
good
having
time.
fun, you don't even know what
Yeah.
you're doing because
Yeah.
you're having a great time.
I'll always
and-
be back. I mean, even whatever, win or lose, dude, I'm always gonna be back.
No doubt.
you know?
Absolutely.
I just like to win. That's all.
No, I
Everyone does.
love the fact that you guys keep coming and bringing that energy because you're just raising the bar
Yeah, exactly.
for
you
everyone
know?
else. So
And it's like
You know?
not even like that we're like one of the top teams, but it's just like I like the teams that are below us. Like we want to beat them, we want to beat them, we want to beat them. Not just being like, you know what I mean? Just makes it fun. Like
Right.
JT and
Exactly.
Kevin, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like they came off hot. They wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Bad.
mean? And if they won, like when Nick and Colin won, they won. You know, congrats. You know.
No,
And then
I
JT and
honestly,
Kevin
I
came
love
out
it.
strong.
I love the competition this year. Honestly, compared to all of the other seasons, I'm not shaming our other seasons, but this season just has such a good group of players and everyone's experienced now, and it's just like it's crazy, bro, to watch these games.
Yeah,
like
no,
these
even the
games are
rookies-
nuts.
Even the rookies we have without UDL experience,
Right.
they're still clearly have a lot of die
Yeah,
experience.
definitely.
That's like
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
biggest
They
like
look
parts
really good.
about it is like the rookies, like they, because no one really expects anything of them, but
Yeah.
then they come out and
Right.
make all this noise. It's
Right.
like, holy
People
shit,
think,
who are
oh,
these
they
kids?
haven't played in any of the tournaments. Doesn't mean they've never played die before.
Right. And
Nope.
but then you still have people like Garrett who's been around and now still showing out too,
Of course.
So,
It's the best of both worlds right now, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's only going to get better. And you guys are just only going to have more fun and more competitive games.
Hell
I
yeah.
feel like in the beginning, you guys probably had a couple games you was like, oh, like, ha. But now it's like,
Right, no, it
when
don't
you go to the
matter who
table,
it is.
you're playing
Yeah,
hard every game now.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're not taking
There's
a
no-
game
there's
off.
no
there's no
easy
games
games.
off.
No
games
easy
off.
games.
And that's fire, man. It's fire for the league. So, Troy, you got anything to tell us about, like, I know you've been watching all these games, stats. You got any, like surprises that someone might not know, or like, any cool stuff?
Look for a lot of diving catches in this recap video, more than
Yeah.
maybe ever. Diving snags were crazy. Everyone was putting their body on
Fire.
the line this journey. Yeah. Other than that, thank you to everyone that continues to support and share our content. Because without you guys sharing it, we're not growing. So
Love it.
it might seem simple to you and maybe even silly just to click a share button, but it means a ton to us
Oh,
every
it's
time.
so
I
much.
see- Every
Yeah.
time I see a story that when
Sharing-
you guys share, it means a lot.
Sharing makes my heart like grow bigger. I don't know if you saw the Grinch movie
Yeah.
when his heart just got huge, dude. Every time
Same
I
with
see,
comments.
yeah, like when I just see someone like you said, like comment, shares, likes, and like I see that you're engaging. I'm like, oh my god, like this is so cool. Like I'm happy that we're doing something that makes people feel like they're involved too, because that's all it is to get every player involved, and
That's
we want everyone to feel like like they're part of a family. So
Yeah, no, it's good that doing the podcast, the sponsoring, all that. It makes it more like
yeah,
of
shout
that.
out Hedge Better. Shout out Hedge Better. They opened up their arms and welcomed us into their family. So
And all the other guys putting up money, to sponsor these guys.
Yes, sir.
They're
Hedge Better family runs deep.
yeah, another shout out to High Slot, Stale and Naz, Mass Appeal, and the Scramble Podcast. And we have our sponsored players picked. So we will be getting that information out to you guys this upcoming week before the tourney, so you guys can know who you're sponsored by, and you can get ready to, wear that name on your back with pride. So
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Love it.
Shmurda, you want to sign us off?
yeah, so I would just like to one more time thank you everybody for paying attention to episode 6 of the UDL podcast, brought to you by Hedge Better. Hopefully you guys have heard about the sponsored player of the week. And if you haven't, just stay tuned on the UDL Instagram and you will see all of the picks and surprises on our story this week. So just shout out to everybody, and I hope you have a great day.
Bruins in 7.
Season 7.
Season 6.